All right, here we go. How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about my cultural event. Um, how's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about my cultural event and just everything that went alongside with it. My name's Adrian Manach, and yeah, let's get started. So to start it off, I went to Playmakers Flag Football Tournament, which is a an affiliated flag football tournament to the AO Gators Club here in the University of Florida. Um, It was on January 12th through the 13th, on 2024, obviously, and it was hosted at the University of South Florida, which is in St. Petersburg. Now, you might be wondering what the AO Gators is, and it is a religious Christian organization located in Gainesville. This is the link to their website. And it's not a direct affiliate, like to like their club. However, several members of it are students at the university, and they are obviously are called AO Gators, just because like I said, it's just a nice organization that a lot of the students enjoy going to. So basically, the overview is that it was a weekend long tournament where several churches across the eastern United States play in this tournament to just win. But essentially, it's just this kind of mass meeting to just recognize what God has done in regards to athletics and sports. This kind of idea that He is the reason why everyone's able to share this fun time with everybody. There were services held between games as well as a large Sunday mass. So the direct focus of this tournament, despite it being the flag football tournament that everyone looks forward to all year, is essentially this idea that we can all come together and celebrate this sport with this concept that God is the reason why we are able to. Now, for companions, this is my best friend, Devin, of 10 years, right over here, who he actually invited me to the event. He's a member in the organization. I am not. He invited me as a guest. Each team was allowed two guests to bring, and I was fortunate enough to be one of those. His family tagged along as well, some of his cousins right over here, and then his dad, who has been pretty much a second father to me, taking care of everything and anything that I needed when I'm in Miami and stuff, which is where I'm originally from. He's just like my second father. And then along the way, just this entire weekend being spent with all these people with just similar ideologies as mine in regards to football, I was able to, meet a lot of people and get close to them, which is that picture to the right as well. Now, why this event? Number one, Devin invited me, my friend, and I felt kind of bad just because I had never really said yes to one of these kinds of things. Unfortunately, religion is not something that is a part of my life. It's not something that I really grew up with, which could be the reasoning why. But obviously, he likes to express his Christianity a lot in regards to just informing me about certain things, certain holidays and celebrations that he are, important to him. The good friend that I am, I like to be a part of that. Um, like I said, I've never really been religious. Typically, we go to my family and I at least go to a service, for a funeral or for a special holiday like Mother's Day or Easter or something. And then also I love football, played football all throughout high school, played a year of football in college. So everything just meshed well. And despite it being a little bit out of my comfort zone, just because this is not something that I could really relate to, um, at least like on the extracurricular side of it, being that just everyone there was there for that main reason of just worshiping the Lord. I never really it just was uncomfortable to me at first, but it's something that I adapted pretty well to, I'd say. Now, how did I participate? I took part in the mass by worshiping the Lord with everybody else. Typically, every Sunday, I'm not at church. It's not something that I really look forward to or that I, you know, look into studying. But I took the hours of just being there, listening to what the priest and all of them had to say, And I do think that everyone really did appreciate me being there regardless of my religious, ideologies, just because I was there for them. And that's what I wanted to do at the end of the day. I played receiver for the team as well, position in football. And then I learned about that connection, like I said, between this religious faith and the sports. And a lot of these people really like they aren't who they are if it wasn't for sports and God. So it's this 50-50 type thing that they're so passionate about. And it was extremely nice to see. But yeah, I really just enjoyed being a part of the mass for once. It's not something that I really like I said, look forward to normally, but towards the end of Sunday, I look forward to having everybody around and just learning how we're able to play this beautiful game at this beautiful place, this beautiful time of day, because of, another being. Which, like I said, not something that I normally would be excited for. Here's some cool photos. That's me going up for the ball with one hand in the corner, and then me playing some corner right over here, just zoned in, wearing the AO Gators shirt, football shirt. Super fun time. When I'm on the field is when I'm happiest, honestly. It's just the best experience for me. So no complaints there. Here's a cool little football video um, that someone actually made of me. If I could just hide video panel. Hold on. There we go. Go ahead and play this little video just for a little bit, which was me uh, being with all the team and playing, making some cool grabs, some cool catches, helping everybody out. Mhm. So yeah, that was super fun. Like I said, um, this is not something that I really would typically be a part of. But it was just amazing to be able to make these connections. I didn't know any of these guys besides my friend Devin, going into this. And just this idea that everyone um, is connected somehow, some way. Uh, to the Lord. And it was actually amazing because all throughout high school, football is a very, very rough sport. There's a lot of words, a lot of things being said, and just everyone was just in a great mood. No one cared about how they played or how who did what to who. It was just always good energy, good vibes. Everybody was just really just happy all the time. And I think that that's a correlation to the fact that we were there for that particular reason, which is to worship God. Um, Afterthoughts. Would 100% do this again. Fortunately, it's only once a year, so I will be there next year, hopefully, if I get an invitation. I think I played well enough to. Um, and yeah, I've always believed in, regardless of the person's religious or cultural or ethnic backgrounds, that shouldn't be a reason for you to just treat them any differently. And I think this weekend, or yeah, this particular weekend was a great example. I had to tell probably 20 people that I was not very religious, that I don't pray, I don't, go to communion, um, and they were okay with it. They were just happy that I was there, which felt amazing. I was like this odd man out, but they kind of accepted me, which made me feel really nice. So just being able to form bonds that, are kind of putting this whole aspect of Christianity aside and just creating something with these people was great. Um, and then finally, just some changes that I would make of the event. Honestly, nothing. It had literally everything you could imagine. The um, management was very well organized. There were no, like I said, no fights. There were no confusion about the scheduling, timestamps, any of that stuff. Great incorporation, like I said, of myself, of other cultures that aren't a part of this Christian lifestyle. And then I just didn't feel uncomfortable. Like I said, if I'm being invited to something like this regularly, it might make me feel a little bit uncomfortable, but in this case, it did not. And it was great, great experience playing football, learning about Christianity, something that I'm not used to. Um, but I was okay with it, and that's all that matters. Thank you guys.